Welcome back to a brand new Clash Royale video, guys. My name is Patrick, aka Chief Pat, and today we're going to be hopping into the newest new cards to come out inside of Clash Royale, which is the Snowball as well as the Piglets. Okay, they're not called the Piglets, they're actually called the Royal Hogs, but guys, there's two new cards coming in the new update for Clash Royale. I know I'm a little bit late on this video. I actually got in from a flight from Los Angeles at like 2 a.m. last night, so I was super tired and I couldn't get anything done before the update came out today. But I'm going to go ahead and show you guys these new cards in action. As you can see, I'm playing OJ, and OJ has the Royal Hogs going crazy on my tower. Now, we can't actually show the menus of the game right now, according to Supercell, so I'm just going to go ahead and read you what the Royal Hogs are all about. It's a rare 5 elixir troop, and the description is the king's personal pets are on the loose. They love to chomp on apples and towers alike. Who let the hogs out? Basically, it's 4 mini hog riders that run down the lane. You can actually split them to go from tower to tower, and I actually have some crazy gameplay example for you guys in a bit. Obviously, these are replays right now. I recorded while I was actually playing, but I'm just going to commentate over the battle. And yeah, you can see so far those Royal Hogs going crazy on the tower. It's another win condition inside of Clash Royale, which we've definitely desperately needed. And take a look. Royal Hogs going to be running down the lane. Again, I'm going to throw down my Rascals, and you know, for 5 elixir, they're really not going to get that much damage on my tower. I don't remember exactly how much was left, but they were barely able to take that out. I'm playing this giant skeleton deck. We were trying to mess around with some different decks to see what can happen, and as you guys can see earlier, the Snowball is the newest 2 elixir card to come out inside of the game, and it's actually pretty sweet. It's called the Giant Snowball. The description of it is it's huge. Once it began rolling down Frozen Peak, there was no stopping it. Enemies hit are knocked back and slowed down. So basically, the Giant Snowball has the knockback effect of a fireball, which is amazing. It does a little bit of damage, less than the zap, but still enough to kill most units like the Fire Spirit, Skeletons, Bats, or anything else. And really, the Giant Snowball is going to add another layer of complexity to the 2 elixir spells that most people choose from. I know they did, research where 51% of players are running Log and like 40-something% of players are running Zap. So basically, everyone is running some version of Log or Zap. And the Giant Snowball definitely gives you an alternative where you can play the 2 elixir Giant Snowball to make some pretty crazy plays. Honestly, there's a lot of playmaking potential with the Giant Snowball. You can really go in and do some damage to your opponent. You can see right now I'm going absolutely ham with my Giant Skeleton. I'm going in with the Royal Hogs right now. Valkyrie is a really good counter to the Royal Hog, and seeing as the Valkyrie's meta right now, I definitely see a lot of people running Valkyrie inside of this meta, but taking a look, things are still looking fine. OJ has the Elixir Collector up, but honestly, I think I figured out what I need to do with my deck. All I needed to do was play my Rascals in the back, fireball down those 3 Musketeers, play the Giant Snowball to clean that up as well. There's some really cool interactions with the Giant Snowball where you can you can knock back Goblin Barrels. You can knock, I think you can even knock a Miner to the King Tower if you do it correctly. But checking this out, game is still really, really close right now. He's got the Royal Hogs coming down the lane. I'm going to go ahead and get ready with my Rascals. I could have played my Goblins, but I wanted to make sure we could put in some damage right here. Looks like we'll be able to take that out. And OJ goes for an Elixir Collector on the top right, and I think it's time to make him pay. Time to put some pigs on the table right now, and that's going to be by playing our Giant Skeleton, Royal Hogs right behind it to start attacking that tower. Of course, Royal Hogs attack buildings only, just like a Hog Rider. Royal Hogs are going to go ahead and lock on. They only do, less than 100 damage per hit, but when you have 4 of them getting onto a tower, if you split them piece by piece, you can actually do some pretty crazy damage. And seeing as one of my Goblins from my Goblin Barrel got into the tower, that was GG, well played. So that's a pretty good look at these new cards in action, guys. Royal Hogs, 5 elixir. It's a rare card, so it's going to be fairly easy to get and level up. The Giant Snowball is a common card, so you'll be able to level that up pretty quickly as well. Let's go ahead and get into battle number 2 and see if we can keep the good times rolling. But yeah, these cards are actually going to be available immediately when the update goes live. You're not going to have to wait a month to see a card. You're not going to have to wait 2 months to see a card. You're going to get both of these cards live inside of the game right away, as well as there should be a challenge for you guys to check out as well to try to win as many of these cards as possible. But of course, even if you can't get 12 wins in a challenge, you'll be able to get them out of chests right away, which is super nice of Supercell to do. Also, they did say there's going to be a new card coming out in July. And if you guys remember, there's been some leak videos of, like the Lava Golem, the Ice Archer or something like that. So maybe it's one of the cards that we've seen in the game files for a while, or else those ones might not be being used. But anyways, let's get into battle number 2 right now. This is a minor Tesla variation of a deck that I wanted to try out, and taking a look, we also have Sparky inside of it, and I thought Sparky would be perfect against these Royal Hogs. So Sparky can just line them up, take them out, and go ham. I'm going to go ahead and get my Fireball ready right now. I didn't have my Royal Hogs ready for a counter push, or else we would have been able to do a really nice job. I'm just going to play the Fireball again, sort of start taking out those Elixir Collectors. OJ's going to go ahead and splash down his Snowball, so the Snowball doesn't do that much damage, but the fact that it displaces the unit so far apart really gives you a ton of playmaking potential for splitting up, minion hordes. If they have a giant push coming together, you can really separate them, and there's some really cool tech that you can actually do to negate damage onto your tower using the Snowball. It's a card that definitely has a higher skill cap than something like Fireball, something like Zap. There's really a lot of playmaking potential, so I'm excited to see how it works out. Now, seeing this Tesla right here, that was a huge mistake. My Tesla is all the way over there, so we're just going to go ahead and have to eat up that damage. Unfortunately, it went right back down, and OJ didn't have Battle Ram or anything else to take it out, so taking a look at where we are, we're only 400 HP down. Honestly, I thought we would crush this matchup with the Sparky, because I thought the Sparky would be so good, and it doesn't look like he has Zap, because obviously he wants to play that Snowball to get maximum value. I'm pretty interested to see how Snowball works out. I think there's a couple of good decks that'll work really well with this. I think Mega Knight paired together with the Royal Hogs is going to be super solid. The Mega Knight got another buff inside of the most recent set of balancing changes, so if you guys have Mega Knight, you can definitely go ham. Taking a look at this right-hand lane, guys, I'm going to start going with those Royal Hogs running down the lane again, but Valkyrie, of course, is going to be one of their best counters, so I'm not going to be able to get that much damage. He's actually trying to slow down my my Sparky right there, so not only does the Snowball knock troops back, but it slows their attack speed by like 30 or 35%, which is pretty OP. And again, it's only a 2 Elixir card for this giant Snowball. The range is ridiculous, the damage is just enough to do enough work against some of those small zappable units, and seeing as he went offensive in the left-hand lane, I went offensive in the right-hand lane, and that Valkyrie got blasted down by my Sparky, and that's going to be the end of tower number 1. So we're all tied up. We're having good fun, I was like, OJ, let's play some fun matches and see what comes out of it, but we're playing pretty well. No one's playing, Clone or Raged. Actually, we should have played Clone or Raged Royal Hogs. That would have been pretty fun, but he's going to go with another Elixir Collector in the back, and, rather than try to miner his Elixir Collector down and make this some sort of crazy boring battle, I'm going for Miner, I'm going for the Royal Hogs, I'm going for Goblins, and honestly, Goblins, ooh, man, Goblins and Royal Hogs against that Valkyrie is not a very pretty sight to see. Those turned into bacon pretty quickly. We got the tower to 1438 right there, but with another Miner going on offense, I'm just setting him up for a crazy counter push, and things are about to get pretty ugly. I've got my Sparky ready in a moment again. I know he has 3 Musketeers though, I think, or maybe I was just imagining that from the last battle. So I had my Fireball ready in the center to lay it down as soon as he went in, but guys, those Hogs ended up splitting, 2 going to the King Tower, 2 going to the Arena Tower, and that's what's really neat about these Royal Hogs. You guys are going to see a crazy interaction in the same battle, this next battle with the Royal Hogs, but they just do so much work. The fact that you can split them up, I think, makes it really interesting. Imagine if you split 3 Musketeers, and then you have split Royal Hogs that you can play right at the river. But check this battle out right here. This one was hilarious. So I have Elixir Collector. I made a Golem Royal Hog deck, which is absolutely miserable. Never play Golem Hog in your entire life. You should be playing Mega Knight. But look, he splits the Royal Hogs. 2 go to the right, 1 goes to my Elixir Collector, 1 goes towards that left-hand side. That was ridiculous. I was cracking up when I was actually playing that right there. I could not believe that the Hogs went 3 different directions. Super cool. So if you guys have a Royal Hog, you can end up tripping your opponent out by playing them and hitting their Elixir Collector, hitting their Arena Towers. It's ridiculous. Really fun and a cute way to use the Royal Hogs right there, but OJ decided to go with 5 Hogs by using the original Hog Rider, and it ended up putting in some work. I know there's, a lot of speculation of what else is coming inside of this update. There's plenty of already, sort of leaks, but it just comes from the video Supercell did on the new emotes that are coming out, so I'm really excited to show you guys that. They have, little goblins, little princesses that you can use, and emotes are something we've wanted, or new emotes is something that we wanted for a super long time inside of the game, and I'm excited to show you guys what else is coming out inside of this update. It's a pretty quick turnaround from their last update. Didn't Clan Wars come out sometime in early May, so for them to already push a new update out in June is pretty sweet. Actually, no, Clan Wars came out at the end of April, so to already have something out in June, that actually goes back to the good old times when we got updates every 2 months. Imagine if we got an update like this every 2 months. I think everyone would be so stoked and so happy. I know there's a lot of issues still around the free-to-play progression, as well as leveling up, free-to-play progression on the ladder seems to be one of the biggest issues, but hopefully we get some fixes to that either inside of this update or next update, because that's definitely one of the biggest things bringing the game down. Now, so far in this battle, we've got a pump up right now, so I'm feeling good about having that pump pumped. But guys, that Mega Knight destroys the Royal Hogs. I keep wanting to call them piglets. I wanted to, they should have named it like Royal Pigs or something like that. That would have been way cuter. But guys, look at this push. He's got Hog Rider. He's got so many things right here. One thing about the snowball, doesn't kill, you know, the goblins, doesn't kill the minions. His snowball goes in and decimates us. And at this point, I know I have to go all in to really win, you know, with this right-hand side push. He's got the goblins, but we don't have anything to do about it. I'm going to use Royal Hog right here, but he's going to slap a Mega Knight down in my face. That means everything's going in. My bats are going in. I'm throwing a snowball just to try to get a little bit of value. Really well played minions by him. Means he's going to take that out. I did get a Royal Ghost onto his King Tower, so we actually got the King Tower down to about 1850 HP. And looking at what he has going down the right-hand lane, guys, I know there's no chance that we can actually do anything about that. So I'm going to go ahead and go with the Golem. Now with 15 seconds left on the clock, I'm actually starting to defend with this Magic Archer, and I end up cleaning up his entire push with a well-played Magic Archer plus these bats right here. But with this Golem beating down the tower, there's only 3 seconds left of the clock. We got it so tantalizingly close to taking it out, but that was GG well played. Guys, that's the newest look at the new cards coming out inside of Clash Royale. The Royal Hogs as well as the Giant Snowball. I'm super excited to show you guys more stuff coming out with the update. I will have a video on time tomorrow instead of a couple of hours later. Hope you guys can forgive me on back, but I think these cards are pretty cool. I really like both of these new card releases. I love the Giant Snowball. There's so many different ways to use it. I love the Royal Hogs as well. So make sure you guys stay tuned tomorrow for the next sneak peek. If you guys haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe if you have not already. I just said the same thing twice. Hit that bell. Hit me up on Snapchat, MySpace, whatever else you guys got. That's going to do it for this video. Until next time, I will see you guys later. Peace out.